And we've got MS Dhoni with us. MS, just not your night tonight.
Well, I think it's been quite a few nights that hasn't gone our way. What is important is to look deep down inside. So I feel the challenge was there, but what is important to accept that challenge, figure out ways how you will tackle the difficult deliveries and then look to get runs on the board. Today I felt we didn't really have enough runs on the board.
Yeah, but when you look at power play, the ball did stop initially, didn't it?
Yes, it did, but it has been the case over there. Whenever we bowled first, in the second inning it stopped a bit. But today in the first innings also it was stopping. But also if you lose too many wickets, cricket seems to be, it looks very different because there's always pressure on the batsman who's going in, and with quality spinners it becomes slightly difficult, and we never really got any kind of partnership going. So that also makes it tough. So I feel overall, a bit more partnership, a bit more runs, a bit more application, and we'll be on track.
MS, tough night. How are you going to go about messaging to this group, particularly the batting group, because the power play numbers are stark compared to the rest of the competition in terms of where you can get to at the end of the power play, and the modern game has changed so quickly. Tonight, the end of the power play, you're 31, a lot of teams are getting to 60. How are you going to message that to the group?
Well, I think what is important is to also see the condition. I feel there have been a couple of games where we have done decently well. But what is important is to back your strength and play the shots that you can play. You don't really want to match to somebody or someone else's team play. What is important is our openers are good openers, and they just need to back themselves and play authentic cricket shot. They're not the ones who will start slogging or look to hit across the line. But what is also important is not to get desperate, seeing the scoreboard. So you need maybe 1 or 2 boundaries, and the run rate keeps on going. If you start looking for 60 and 6 overs with our lineup, it will be very difficult for us. So what is important to get partnership going, maybe look to capitalize in the middle and the later overs. So that's what our strength will be. But if we lose too many wickets, the middle order needs to do their role differently, and the slog has been delayed for quite a while.
Well, tough luck today, MS. It's a game you'd like to forget, but you never know. Come back, win a couple, and things might change.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks, everybody.
It's time to invite Ajinkya Rahane, the Kolkata Knight Riders captain, the winning captain. Hi, congratulations, top victory. But talk me through the bowling effort, because I thought it was tactically spot on and obviously executed well, but talk us through the tactics.
Oh, we had our plans, I played here last 2 years. Moin played here, and DJ knows the conditions as well. Frankly, I thought, wicket will play better. We didn't think it will be too sticky, or our spinners will get that much of help. But again, credit goes to all the spinners as well as bowlers. But we had our plans. Bravo and myself, we discussed something with the coaching staff, and that worked well for us tonight.
Can you share those plans a little bit?
Still a long way to go in the tournament. I don't want to share too many things.
Fair enough. But talking about bowling, obviously, the way you kind of handled and rotated the bowlers, and did you read this pitch, because you made that change, Moin coming in for a seamer? So was that reading spot on, you reckon?
In the end, it looked spot on. As I said, initially, I thought wicket will play better, 170, 180 kind of wicket. But no, I don't want to take any credit away from our bowlers. They bowled fantastically. Moin bowled really well. It was tough for him, playing one game and setting out in another game. Amazing to see him coming back in this game and bowling so well. So is Sunny and Varun. And Sunny went for runs in the last game, but I knew kind of Sunny and Varun dominate the middle overs for us. So I thought they bowled really well. Really happy with Vaibhav and Harshit. Kind of they came back in the game and executed their plans. So overall, I feel really happy with the bowling unit.
Batting-wise, you're batting superbly as well.
Yes, I'm enjoying my cricket, enjoying my batting. I really worked hard for the last 2-3 years, and it's coming off really well. For me, it's all about playing with the situation and stay in the moment rather than thinking far too ahead. That's what I'm looking to do, and keeping it really simple.
So while chasing, was there a discussion about the net run rate?
Initially, when we started, no. But firstly, it was all about taking 2 points. But after 6 overs, we thought about if we can finish the game early, it will be good for us.
Now, talking about this trend of winning alternate games, what's going on? How do you describe that?
This is a format, sometimes you play good cricket, but you lose the game. Last game was tough for us, losing 4 runs with 4 runs. But again, it's all about learning each and every game. Whether you win or lose, it's all about starting from scratch and giving your best on that particular day. But we would like to win now. It's not that win, lose. But I'm really happy with the boys, the way they are preparing themselves. And it's all about, I think, having that positive intent all the time. It's really helping us.
Congratulations on the victory. All the very best, Ajinkya.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
That was Ajinkya Rahane, the Kolkata captain. Now it's time to invite Sunil Narine to collect the Player of the Match award from Mr. S.N. Jayamurgan and Mrs. Rupa Gurunath for an absolutely outstanding all-round performance tonight. 44 of 18 with the bat and 3 for 13, economy of just 3.2. Well, Sunil, well done. But almost a perfect game, ball and then bat.
Yeah, I think almost. I hope next time, hopefully, I could hold on to the catch. I think would have been better. I think getting that catch and Hashi getting back-to-back wickets in the power play.
Well, talking about your bowling first, how much do you look at the matchups and numbers and data?
I think I just try to focus on what's my strength and try to execute as best. Yes, we know batsmen nowadays are brilliant, but I think if you focus too much on the batsmen, then you're already going into the game on the back foot.
Well, you travel and play all across the country, different surfaces, different pitches. How challenging it is for you to change your game plan or change your line length and speeds as well?
Yeah, I think you get accustomed. You try to adapt as soon as possible. Obviously, you try to see what happens in the first inning or in the power play, and then try to execute the plans that you think will help the team move forward.
All right, now about batting. So how do you describe Sunil Narine, the batter, and the opener?
I think it's very simple. Just trying to get the team off to the best flying start. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think the role I get is just to go there and try to get the team off to a quick start. Whether I do it or not, I just try to do the next game.
Well played again. Superb stuff. All the way best for the rest of the season.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thanks. That was Sunil Narine, the player of the match, as KKR completely outplays CSK at home.